What's up YouTube? So today I want to give you guys my rundown of my predictions for the greatest Royal Rumble in WWE history. If you guys didn't know, the greatest Royal Rumble goes down tomorrow in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, where there will be 7 championship matches, none of those including women because reasons. A lot of valid reasons, but it does still kind of feel kind of awkward to not have them on the show while you're in the middle of this big woman's evolution or revolution. But in hindsight, they might main event WrestleMania next year because of so many matches in a giant Royal Rumble. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started right now. For the Cruiserweight Championship, we have Cedric Alexander defending his brand new Cruiserweight title against Kalisto. Now this match was announced 2 days ago, maybe 3 of the, you watching this video right now. But Kalisto won a gauntlet match to face Alexander at the greatest Royal Rumble for that purple belt. But will he be winning it? No. Cedric Alexander just won at WrestleMania. For the Raw Tag Team Championships, we have Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt taking on The Bar. What is their new tag team name going to be? They can't just be Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. That's kind of boring. I propose the Woken World Eaters. Doesn't sound bad. It's not great. It's not bad. It's just decent. Who will be winning these tag team titles? Obviously, it's going to be the Woken World Eaters. That's what I'm going to call them at least. Bar is on SmackDown. I know they said on SmackDown if they win the title, they're going back to Raw. That's a concept that could work, but I just don't see it happening. For the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, the Bludgeon Brothers are defending their titles against the Usos. Now, the biggest thing that just happened was Naomi coming out and costing Bludgeon Brothers or just Rowan by himself. You know, Rowan does not do well one-on-one against Samoan. Rowan versus a Samoan? Automatic out. But the main reason that Jimmy Uso even beat Rowan was because of Naomi. And you know what Saudi Arabia won't have? Naomi, because the women's roster isn't allowed to come to Saudi Arabia for the greatest Royal Rumble. Therefore, the Usos are definitely about to lose. The Bludgeon Brothers has absolutely dominated the Usos every time they're in the ring against them, and there is just no way on planet Earth that the Usos are about to beat these guys. It's not happening. Just give your hopes up. I love the Usos, my favorite tag team. But now, not your day. For the United States Championship, Jeff Hardy's defending his title against Jinder Mahal. Prediction-wise, Jeff Hardy's gonna win. And overall, Saudi Arabia is not like a hardcore smart crowd. I'm assuming Saudi Arabia is gonna be a pretty much, a casual crowd. They're gonna cheer the automatic good guy. They're gonna cheer the automatic bad guy. So they're gonna pop hard for Jeff Hardy, a name who everyone already knows. And they're gonna boo Jinder because he's a bad guy and people aren't as familiar with him. Overall, should be a decent match, but Jeff Hardy's gonna win. It's just simple as that. Next up for the Intercontinental Championship, Seth Rollins is defending his title in a ladder match against Finn Balor, The Miz, and Samoa Joe. In general, I would love to see Samoa Joe win this because I just absolutely love Samoa Joe. I think he's just amazing. I also love The Miz. He is a top-notch talker. At the end of the day, the Intercontinental Championship is not going to leave Raw, especially have Jeff Hardy on SmackDown with the US title. It's just not. But this is a ladder match. You have 4 guys who are very talented and should do well in this match. Seth Rollins is a man who knows his way around the ladder. He won Money in the Bank. Same thing goes for The Miz. Samoa Joe, who I can't think of any ladder encounters with Joe, but probably did something in TNA with some ladders. Samoa Joe was great. Finn Balor had a takeover match for the NXT title against Kevin Owens. That was actually a pretty good match, but Sasha Bailey, you guys know. This match is only going to play to everyone's strengths. I mean, Rollins and Balor are just athletic as all get out. The Miz is such a heel, he can find a way to do anything with the ladder, honestly. And Samoa Joe will hurt someone, and it will be awesome. Prediction Seth Rollins, but if it wasn't, I mean, obviously probably Balor because he's on Raw, but I would love to see Samoa Joe as Intercontinental Champion because I love Samoa Joe. Seth wins. For the WWE Championship, AJ Styles is defending the title against Shinsuke Nakamura. I didn't make WrestleMania predictions on my channel only because I was really busy with going to WrestleMania last year, or a couple weeks ago actually. Time has not moved as fast as I thought it did. I'm gonna have Shinsuke Nakamura win the WWE Championship. Of course, it's gonna be by some really heelish stuff. He's probably gonna, punch AJ in the balls. Also, Nakamura's new music. At first, I kind of didn't like it, and then I really listened to it. Like, I found a clip of it, and I listened to it. I was like, that's pretty cool. Hopefully, this match will not disappoint like the WrestleMania 34 match. That really disappointed me. Like, sitting there watching it live, I don't remember anything except for the finish and the heel turn and then the entrances. That's not what you're supposed to do during an AJ Styles match. You remember everything. The only way you can really extend the Shinsuke Nakamura AJ Styles feud is for Nakamura to win the WWE Championship. So, he gonna win. For everyone in the United States that's watching this, especially you living on the East Coast, or at least for my side of the US, it starts at 12 o'clock. This is how you don't know who wins. Delete Instagram, delete the WWE app, delete Twitter. If you go on Twitter, you're gonna find out. If you go on Instagram, you're gonna find out. If you go on YouTube, you're gonna find out. Just leave it alone unless you want to be spoiled. For everyone in the UK out there, I mean, it starts at 5 o'clock for you guys, so that's actually pretty good. You guys don't have to stay up to like, what, we gotta stay up to like 1 o'clock in the morning to watch this stuff? That's real dedication, man. I see why you guys are the loudest crowds. You guys are something else. Respect. But for the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar is defending the Universal title in a steel cage against the big dog, Roman Reigns. Roman's gonna win. Because of how bad the WrestleMania 34 match was, I honestly don't care about this. I just know that Roman is going to win. And I'm okay with that because I like Roman, but their feud sucked. And their WrestleMania 34 main event sucked epically. I was more focused on the beach balls, much like everyone else in the crowd, in that match. Shout out to anyone that actually cared about that. You guys are real. I don't see how you did it. Because they're going to be in Saudi Arabia, unless they have some really wild independent scene that I just don't know about, I'm assuming that these guys are more casual fans than they are like, you know, hardcore smarts like, you know, you watching this and me making this video. Because you're watching a guy talk about wrestling on YouTube. You're a smart. I'm a smart. We're all smart. Just get over yourself. Kind of like what I said for Jeff Hardy and Jinder Mahal. Brock Lesnar is the bad guy. They will boo him. Roman Reigns is the good guy. They will cheer him. When Roman Reigns wins, they will cheer him. And then he comes back to the United States, they will boo him. Now, because he's probably going to get cheered there, they're going to make sure they get every fan in that freaking crowd that's cheering for that man. And that will be on every single video package that Roman Reigns ever has when he has a Universal Championship or probably his eventual Hall of Fame, because we all know it's going to happen. For every single video package, every single promo, anything of Roman Reigns, there will be at least one member, a kid, a man, a woman. They're actually allowed to come to the arena and stuff, which is actually a big movement for the women in Saudi Arabia, considering that they just got the right to vote back in like 2015. So like, this is actually a pretty big come up that they're allowed to even like attend this. Just saying, for all the people out there like, oh my God, the women can't come. There's reasons, because Saudi Arabia is like 90 years behind modern day stuff, basically. Just because we have it good here in, you know, UK or wherever you guys live, unless you live in Saudi Arabia. Shout out if you're watching this. We have it pretty good here. This is a pretty big monumental moment. I don't even know where I was going with this. Something about putting Roman Reigns over. So like, basically every woman, man, girl, cheering. They'll all be cheering for Roman. That's what I'm trying to say. You always see a Saudi Arabian member from that crowd is gonna be on my video package for Roman Reigns. Is all I'm really trying to say. Roman wins, LOL. And finally, the 50-man Royal Rumble. There's gonna be hundreds, divided by 2 superstars in this match. We have the returning likes of Mark Henry, who said he's done, but apparently he isn't. He didn't know. He had put on Instagram, it's like, I guess I'm not retired. Mark, you're back. Nice to see you, buddy. I actually have these sitting right here. You know, you actually look like a candy bar. Mark Henry, the Great Khali. I can finally see my dream opportunity kind of match between the Great Khali and Braun Strowman. We have Rey Mysterio and Chris Jericho. I almost forgot about a couple other matches. We'll come back to the Rumble in a second. John Cena's taking on Triple H. Who will win this match? It needs to be John Cena. You know why? People who aren't smarks like us love John Cena. So John Cena just lost to The Undertaker in like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. The guy needs a win. Triple H, he loses at WrestleMania a lot. John Cena really doesn't. John Cena needs to win. He needs to beat him. I don't really know how to explain this match because there's no feud for it. They didn't mention on television besides a few times with advertising it. This match makes no sense, but John Cena's gonna win. This is one of the bigger rivalries I saw when I first started watching wrestling. I'd love to be able to see this again in 2018, so I'm just really happy about that. So John Cena versus Triple H. Cool. Also, we have a casket match between The Undertaker and the Grand Poobah of professional wrestling, Rusev. Who will win this match? I mean, like, I don't even know, because like Chris Jericho might get swapped in at the last second. We really don't know what's gonna happen. For all we know, we can switch out Rusev for Khali or Rusev for like Kurt Hawkins. We don't really know. I'm gonna have to pick The Undertaker. You guys already know who I really want to win, though. I don't see a possible way that Rusev is going to beat The Undertaker in a casket match. It's just not happening. I'll cry about it later. I'll get over it. Back to the 50-man Royal Rumble. I have 3 superstars in mind who could win this thing. One of them you probably aren't expecting, and the 2 others is probably what everyone else has already said. The 2 that you're probably thinking, Braun Strowman, Daniel Bryan. The other one is Baron Corbin. What does this Royal Rumble represent? Nothing. You get nothing out of this except for a cup. My theory was when I first heard about this that 1, why is there 50 men in this? This makes no sense. But 2, they should get a championship match at SummerSlam, which that makes sense to you guys, right? You win a Rumble, you get a big title match at a big pay-per-view. WrestleMania already happened, SummerSlam's the next biggest one. Why a cup? A cup? I do kind of want to see Baron Corbin win it. He probably won't though. But let me have my moment, and let me just hope for something different. But in all seriousness, it really is between Braun Strowman and Daniel Bryan. That's pretty much the rumor, and that's what everyone else is thinking, so I'm gonna peer pressure myself into thinking that also. Daniel Bryan is someone who should have been a 2-time Royal Rumble winner with 2014 and 2015, but he did. Maybe the WWE doesn't want to put a world title on him because he is, you know, kind of injury prone, which is almost understandable, right? So if you let him win this Royal Rumble, 1, he gets a Rumble win. All of us internet people can shut up. Actually, the only reason, so we can all shut up so WWE doesn't have to hear how Daniel Bryan never won a Royal Rumble because he won one. And also my other one, Braun Strowman, he's so over right now that if anyone's gonna win this, for one, it probably is gonna be a good guy because it is probably be the main event of the show. I would hope it's gonna be. is 50 men. Obviously, they're going to want to send the crowd home happy, especially because they signed like 10 years of having shows there or something like that. That's insane. So they're probably going to have like a really big babyface win this entire thing. I said really big, so big Braun Strowman. Considering he's one of the only few guys on Raw that could really contend for the Universal Championship if Brock still keeps it for some reason or if Roman wins. Your Raw main event is pretty much like, what, 5 guys maybe? Brock, who's never really there. Roman, probably Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman, and yes, Seth Rollins, but he's an Intercontinental Champion. Or it's going to be someone really random. It's going to be like Chris Jericho, which would actually be... that would actually be kind of cool. Nah, I'm gonna go with Braun though. Or to give it to someone just out of a freaking blue like Elias, which I would still love, but I'm just gonna go with Braun Strowman anyway. But yeah, guys, so my prediction is gonna be Braun Strowman. So yeah, that is my greatest Royal Rumble predictions. But in the comments down below, who do you think's gonna be winning the 50-man greatest Royal Rumble ever? And who do you think will be the WWE champion? AJ Styles or Shinsuke Nakamura? But make sure to like, comment, share, turn on that little notification bell thingy. I feel like I need to say that more often because I've never said that on YouTube before. So hit that little bell thing. Hit that little bell thing. It's like, it's one of those. It's down there somewhere. Just take a glance. It's probably down there. But make sure to like, comment, share, always subscribe, and we outie. You know, my background's different because you know why? Can't find my tripod, so I couldn't record on the normal set. We outie. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me.